my great honor to be the campaign coordinator for the last 13 years for the Save Our Land Citizens Committee, which has had the 2% Land Fund program on the ballot now 3 times. I wrote the legislation in 2006, 2009, and 2012. We request that you help us strengthen this program. This is a wonderful opportunity at the Charter Commission to do so. We have listened to groups all around the island, and this is a compilation. It really does take an island to accomplish things. Brenda Ford and I wrote the original legislation. You will see how many people have been out to testify for the Land Fund. They are all in favor. So far, I've only heard 2 people against the Land Fund, and that is Mayor Kim and Council Chair Aaron Chung. We opposed 2 charter amendments. We opposed CA7, which guts the Land Fund. It reduces the fund to 0.75 or 3/4%, which would be about $1.5 million, which would not be enough money to purchase coastal property or property really anywhere. It removes the maintenance fund from the charter to the county code, where the mayor and council can cut it in the budget each year. Remember, that's why we put it in the charter, because Mayor Kanoy cut it in 2006 as his first piece of legislation. CA7 also removes a clause that protects the land in perpetuity. 2% land should not be sold. This is such a long process to get property acquired. The matching funds, the suggestion, the people lobbying their council members to do this, to get the money from the county to pay for it. Remember that this clause says this property was acquired with money from the Public Access, Open Space, and Natural Resources Preservation Fund. It shall be held, and this is what's important, it shall be held in perpetuity forever for the use and enjoyment of the people of Hawaii County, and may not be sold, mortgaged, traded, or transferred in any way. It's purchased with our tax dollars. It should be there for our children and grandchildren in perpetuity. We oppose CA13, which takes the fund to fund disaster relief. This is an end run around the 2% fund. As far as I know, and I hope somebody will ask Deanna Sacco this question, how many funds would this affect? I believe there's 4 funds in the County of Hawaii. One is the Maintenance Fund, 2% Land Fund, Maintenance Fund, the 2% Land Fund, the Disaster and Emergency Relief Fund, and the Budget Stabilization. The Budget Stabilization and the Disaster Relief Fund are regularly taken by the Mayor and Council to balance the budget. So really, this would only affect the 2% funds, the 2% funds. Now, it sounds good after this terrible disaster we've had, but really, maybe the best thing to do would be to bring forward a charter amendment that makes sure the Disaster Relief Fund always has $5 million in it every single year. And if it's depleted, it needs to be replenished. I mean, especially on an island where we have a natural disaster a year. And really, that's the reason why in CA13 we're so opposed, because every year the money would get taken out of that fund. That just wouldn't work. The matching funds would go away. CA9 uses 2% land fund monies to pay for a full-time staff person. That would save the Department of Finance one staff salary, and it's so important. The reason the money has built up in the fund is there's nobody doing the work. I mean, Haumana Ventura is assigned to that, but when I talk to him, he's out getting cattle from Puna during the disaster. He's doing inventories for public works. I mean, we need one person to really concentrate on the stewardship grants, on the acquisitions, the matching funds, and the administration of this fund. So these funds have been in effect since 2006. Only 14 properties have been acquired. Another one should be acquired by Kapuna in March, and then that will be, that's just one more. So you've heard about dedicated money for land acquisition for other counties, and it doesn't apply really. I think two other people have addressed conservation zoning does not protect land at all. I mean, just think about all the hotels along the west coast here. They were all in conservation. So the perpetuity clause, again, you know, so all these people have fought so hard and like bulldogged this process through the county. And then all of a sudden somebody can step up and say, oh sure, let's sell O'Oma back to the developer. He'll do a better job at caring for it. Or let's sell Kahuku, or let's, you know, sell it to the national park, or let's do this. And then all of a sudden we lose our matching funds. You slap the poor people that have worked so hard and poured their life, you know, their heart into these acquisitions. I just can't even imagine anybody, especially Mayor Kim, would suggest that. And then he also said we can't take care of all this land. We should sell some to the national parks. We have a maintenance fund.
Ms. Hackett, if you could summarize, please.
I will, thank you. So please help us strengthen the land fund. Listen to all of us that are here. Listen to all the people that went, and their Manalo that went into rewriting and the Charter Amendment number 9. Thank you very much.
Thank you.